Welcome to Watch What Happens Live at home from the Hamptons. I'm your host, Andy Cohen, joined by a supermodel who always makes me feel underdressed. But especially now that I've spent 4 months hosting this show in my boxers, check out her show, No Filter with Naomi, on YouTube. It's the one and only Naomi Campbell. Hi, Naomi.
Hi, Andy. How are you?
It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Geminis. I was worried about you.
I know, Naomi, I have to say, you were one of the first people who reached out to me when I said I had COVID, and you were so sweet. You were texting me, offering me your driver to bring soup over.
We can drop things. We can help each other out. And you don't live very far from me.
I know, you were very sweet. That meant a lot to me. Drinking game alert. Naomi won't know it, but anytime you hear anyone say this word, if you're 21 or over, in honor of tonight's supermodel Kiki, drink until you have a hangover. That is fierce.
What's the drink?
Well, no, the word, we don't know it. We put it on the screen.
And only the whatever they want at home.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, Naomi, as a jet-setting supermodel, you have traveled to zip codes around the world, but tonight I only ask that you join me on a venture to 90210. Since you're such a big Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fan, it's time to share some of your thoughts on the season with Candidly Campbell, round 2. Okay, Naomi, what was your reaction to the bombshell revelations from Brandi about Denise? Who do you believe?
In this instance, I feel like Brandi is telling the truth. I mean, I didn't feel like she was trying to say it in a gossipy way. The way she was speaking about it, because she had no intentions to go inside Kyle's house, so it came across just as maybe she's been surprised by someone that she thought she knew that she didn't, and that's happened to a lot of us. I mean, that's whatever. I mean, whatever suits her, makes her happy, is her preference. But she says one thing, and then she acts another way with her kids. I think, with what Erica said, she apologized for it profusely many times. But then Denise kept bringing it up. And actually, her daughters actually said it's not that big deal.
Right. Well, Denise would argue that it was the women who were bringing it up. But yeah. With overall opinions on newbies, Garcelle and Sutton.
Garcelle is a strong woman. I respect her. She's a single mother. She's doing her thing. And she's honest.
Yeah.
And I think I like her in the mix. And I like Sutton too.
Which Beverly Hills housewife gets your vote for best dress so far this season?
It's always Erica for me. It is always Erica. But I gotta say, Miss Dorit is pulling out the stops. She even had an outfit that I wore in Vogue last week.
Oh, really?
That I saw her in. But I got a preview of the one coming, so I saw her in an outfit that I wore, yeah.
Would you be interested in dining in Dorit's room at Buca di Beppo?
If there was if we can keep this social distance, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Naomi. I always enjoy your takes on the Housewives. Now, you are one of the most famous people on the planet, and I love hearing your stories. You've told me over the years so many great stories about Michael Jackson and Princess Diana and this one and that one. I want to see what other stars have come into your orbit. It's time to play Have You Met Them? Okay, tell me if you've met the following people, and if so, just share what they were like. Have you met Queen Elizabeth?
Well, not officially, no. But she was like this far from me at Princess Eugenie's wedding.
Ah, okay. Have you met Blue Ivy Carter?
Yes, I have. She's a very, very lovely girl. She's really smart and mature, very intelligent.
Did you meet Andy Warhol?
Did I go up and shake his hand? No. Did I sit there like a 17-year-old, just like shy in a corner, staring at him? Yes. New on the scene in New York? Yes.
Right. Have you met a member?
Michelle Basquiat and Keith Haring.
Oh my God. Have you met a pope?
No, that is the one person on my list. When everyone says who it is that you want to meet, that's the Pope. I love this Pope right now. I think he's such a humble. He's a people's Pope.
Have you met the Dalai Lama?
Yes, I have. I've known him for quite a few years.
Good guy?
Very nice guy. First met him in the 90s. Great. He's got a great charm, great giggle, full of amazing light.
Did you ever meet Lucille Ball?
No, I never did.
Have you ever met an astronaut?
I don't think so. Yes,
Did you-
yes, I met a female astronaut.
Ah, Sally Ride, maybe? Did you meet Elizabeth Taylor?
I did, and I got to sit with her. I met her a few times. Yeah.
How about Adele?
And her eyes were violet, just incredible. Yes, I absolutely love Adele. We text, we talk, I love her.
How about, did you ever meet Imelda Marcos?
No, but I do like the documentary on her.
Yes. Okay, last
Have
up.
you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I really want to see it.
But her husband has not been, he's still lying in state, kind of.
Is that true?
Yeah, he's not really been given the official, you gotta watch this documentary, he hasn't been given the official burial. He's still kind of lying in state.
Okay, that's been a while. Last up, have you met Meghan Markle?
I have not met Meghan Markle.
All right. Well, you knew Diana a little bit. What do you think her reaction to Harry leaving the Royals would be?
I think Diana was the type of person that whatever was good for her kids and made them feel good about she would support her kids there, what else as a mother should do.
Okay, we have a lot of viewer questions for you. Casper Pereira wants to know, what's your reaction to Anna Wintour's statement of Vogue not finding enough ways to elevate and give space to Black creators? Were you happy to hear that?
I think things are about to change, don't you?
Seems like it. I mean, it seems like
I think there's things are about to change. I mean, everyone used to think that you liked being the token Black person in the room. It's absolutely the opposite. I never did. And it needs to change from the boardroom to the seat. It needs to go from the top through, because I've been saying this for years, and so I'm truly grateful and happy finally that this is happening. The way that it's had to come out for people to lose their lives is very sad, and my condolences to each and every one of those victims and parents of those people that are gone. But this is where this had to happen. This change had to happen.
Yeah. Naomi, Noel K wants to know your favorite memory of working with Madonna on her sex book.
My favorite memory. I was the whole day, I was always very quiet when the photographer that shot the sex book was Stephen Meisel.
Yeah.
So I was always very quiet when I worked around Stephen. And I was even more quiet on that shoot because I didn't know who wanted me there and how I got there, but I was there. And really quiet because I told my boyfriend I was doing catalog. My boyfriend at the time was not having it.
Who was your boyfriend at the time?
He was an actor.
I'm trying to think who it was.
At the time when I did the sex book, it was Robert. And I told him I was going to do catalog.
Now, he had to have found out. He had to have found out that you did it. Were you still together when the sex book came out?
Whenever the book came out, I remember hiding the book. Hiding it. But it was found.
I mean, he had to have found out, yes.
And maybe someone told him, I don't remember, but yeah, he found, and it was one thing hearing it and one thing seeing the pictures. I mean, my pictures weren't that bad.
Right.
But still, I mean, my grandmother wasn't thrilled either.
I have to assume De Niro found the book. I mean... Speaking of which, Claire L. said, she wanted me to ask you, Liam Payne was on Watch What Happens Live, and I asked him if he ever dated you, and he pled the fifth, and Liam P.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And he pled the
Next
fifth. What was your
question.
reaction to that? All right. After the break, more questions for Naomi. Sometimes she answers, sometimes she doesn't. It's always a good
You
time.
know that about me.
Yeah, here's who's coming on the show this week. Set your DVR. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Watch What Happens Live at home from the Hamptons. I'm Andy Cohen with a woman who needs no introduction nor filter, by the way. She hosts No Filter with Naomi on YouTube. It's Naomi Campbell. Drinking game reminder, anytime you hear this word, drink like it's going out of style. Naomi, you could put on a trash bag and make it look stunning, but I'm wondering if there are any past looks you'd rather see in a trash bag. It's time for our classic Watch What Happens Live game, Versace or Hibachi. I'm going to show you some of your past outfits. Tell us which one you would throw back on like a Versace gown and which you would rather throw on a Hibachi grill. Okay, first up, here is a 1991 Grammy Awards look, complete with boa. Would you wear it again?
I was in my red hair burgundy. That was meant to be burgundy. It went a bit wrong. Would I wear that again?
Yeah.
Yes, I would, without the boa.
Okay, without the boa. Here you are at a party for Liza Minnelli at the
boa was
Rainbow
overkill.
Room
I
in
should never
1995. Would you wear that again?
I have worn that many times. It's an Azanina Lyle rope dress, and I absolutely would wear it again. And it comes with a little bag, and it comes with mules, all done with the rope.
Okay, here you are again, looking like you're dripping in diamonds at the first annual VH1 Fashion and Music Awards. Versace or Hibachi?
I would wear it again.
It's Versace. She would wear it. Okay, very good. How about this?
What is that?
That's you in 1996.
Where was I?
You were at a tribute to style benefit to benefit inner city arts education.
Like that red dress. I'd wear that now.
Okay, very good. How about this black and white striped guess?
Oh, I love that.
Love
I
it.
still have that.
That's Versace. Okay, how about this impressively beaded dress at an Amphar benefit gala at Cannes in 2001?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. How about this corset dress at GQ's Men of the Year Awards in 2002?
I think I'm too old, but I do love Dolce's corset dresses.
Okay. Too old. How about this look?
I don't know if I can show all that anymore.
I think you can. What about Diddy's royal birthday ball in 2004?
Oh my gosh. That was Jean-Paul Gaultier. I loved that dress.
She would wear it again. Okay,
What
last
am
up.
I don't need the fur.
Okay. Without the fur. Here she's a lady in leopard. Now you are raising funds for the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund in 2005.
I'd wear that again.
You would. All right, very good. Thank you for playing.
I think that dress was auctioned. And
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, we should note you're wearing a vintage Alaya dress from 92.
Right
today.
now, this one,
Yeah.
This one's
Wow.
vintage.
Fits you like a glove, I will say. And speaking of things that have been put up for auction, Jen E wants to know how much you paid for Elizabeth Taylor's caftans. You won them at an auction, and apparently you've been wearing them during quarantine.
I bidded. I went to Christie's like everybody else. Bidded for them during her Elizabeth Taylor auction time, and how much I don't know. It just I love that woman so much. It just had to have something, yeah.
Naomi a la mode 914-72708 wants to know what's been your favorite interview so far that you've done on No Filter with Naomi.
They've all been really fun because so different. Of course, talking with my girls and just everyone, and Anna and Puff and Lee Daniels and India Moore and Opal Tometi and Al Sharpton. Everyone has had such different things. Nicole, Richie.
That's great.
It's just been fun because it's like just really like the people that you know. It's just they're just sitting there, just like having a conversation, and then there's a little camera looking.
Yeah,
down.
you've been killing it. Congratulations. By the way, we just did this Pride Radio stunt on Radio Andy, and we had all these people come in and DJ, and the number one song, the song that recurred the most, was Freedom 90.
No way.
Yeah, do you have a favorite memory of making that video?
Yeah, I do have a story. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the night before was Terry Mugler's show, and it was the last of Terry Mugler's shows. It was the finale of all finales. 5 shows in one day. The shows got backed up. Put a long story short, we're in a circus in Paris. Models have left already, they had enough. That show ends at like 3 o'clock, 3:30. There was no trains to London then. That video, Freedom 90, was shot in London with David Fincher. The first plane is at 6 a.m. I've got to be on it because I'm the first one up to shoot. So I hadn't slept. Imagine. Get there. George Michael was at the last show too. He didn't make it back. I got there.
No way.
He didn't come back. He stayed in Paris. He slept in probably. I don't know what he did, but I got there and I had to go to work and I was exhausted.
Wow.
But it was a lot of fun.
That's what you remember when you see that video a little bit.
Well, I remember that the preempt to it.
Yes, of course.
I was going to make it.
Right. Wow. Well, last year you shared your pre-flight routine, which included wiping down every part of the seat, thus proving that you're not only ahead of the fashion curve, but you're ahead of the hygiene one as well. We're going to play Do You Wipe It Down? I'm going to present you with different objects. Tell us if you've given each one a swap. Naomi, do you wipe down doorknobs and TV remotes in hotel rooms?
Absolutely.
Have you wiped down someone else's phone before putting your number in?
Gloves. I'm not touching anyone else's phone.
Have you ever wiped down?
I normally don't.
Have you ever wiped down the bathroom in the home of a man you're seeing?
Not recently, but maybe I should.
Do you wipe down all of your groceries when you bring them home? Well, that mean that assumes that you go to the Do you go to the grocery store?
No, I order it in. This is what I've learned in the quarantine is to order in. I wasn't into it before because I like to pick my own stuff. I like to go to the grocery shop on a normal day, but I've been using the Instacart. Gotten how to know how to do it now, and no, when there's a whole thing when it comes to that. When it comes home, it's a wipe down the bag. Then it's washed in apple. If it's vegetables and fruit, washed in apple cider.
Wow. By the way, your
bottles wiped down, disinfect. Nothing's coming through the door.
Your Whole Foods video for YouTube was iconic. By the way, it was really great.
I do like to go to a grocery shop. I'm actually missing it. I want to go to a grocery store.
Do you
Do
you wipe your makeup off before going to bed?
Oh yes.
You do.
I do. I mean, to be honest, I don't like wearing makeup in the heat. So after I'm done with you, I'm taking it off.
And by the way, did you do your makeup yourself today?
Yeah, I've been doing my own makeup.
Looks amazing. Wow.
And Pat McGrath on all her wonderful, beautiful palettes. It's like playtime.
Amazing. Well, you're like playtime. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back with more Naomi after that. Welcome back to Watch What Happens Live at Home. I'm Andy here with Naomi. Naomi, when you posed in a hazmat suit at the airport in March, you looked so incredible that you officially made hygiene high fashion. So for tonight's moment of mazel, I would love for you to give the viewers 3 of your top tips for traveling clean.
Okay, you have to have a seat cover. So if you can't find a seat cover, I used to, before, put the dog's pee-pee pads, a big one, a large one. That's what I used to put on the seat before. Or you can buy those little blankets in the airport. You just put that, you just throw it away. Or you can wash it and reuse it. If you want to be economical, we wash it and reuse it. The gloves, plastic gloves, add always.
Okay.
And I think, it's very important, as well as the mask, to wear for the eyes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I've read it so many times that people say it can infiltrate through the eyes. So I feel on a flight, you must wear goggles.
Goggles on the flight?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
The ones that come around here. And I feel that if you wear glasses, you just put them over the glasses.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Naomi, I want to thank you for being here. The word of the night was you, and we said it 68 times. If you've been playing our drinking game, don't drive. Wow. All right, we will see you tomorrow night, everybody. Watch our after show on Twitter Live right now. Thank you, Naomi.
Thank you, Andy. I love